Welcome to Rich Conversations. In this recording, I want to explore a concept we experimented with a couple of weeks ago, and that is pursuing our curiosity through Wikipedia and links in the Wikipedia infrastructure. And today, I want to take 10 minutes and just focus on one wiki page. And I chose global cities, the Global Cities Index, for today's recording. The Global Cities Index is something I discovered in 2018 by doing this pursuit of curiosity through Wikipedia, setting a timer for 45 minutes, and then just through my curiosity and eagerness to learn about different subjects, I landed on this. And it's been something at the forefront of my mind a lot. And I've traveled to a number of cities since then, so it's always interesting to compare. Now, a global city, I'm sharing the wiki page right now. A global city, also known as a power city, world city, alpha city, world center, is a city that serves as a primary node in the global economic network. The concept originates from geography and urban studies based on the thesis that globalization has created a hierarchy of strategic geographic locations with varying degrees of influence over finance, trade, culture worldwide. So we're ranking cities based on, I think, over 30 different criteria. And there are 2 Alpha++ cities in the world. Can you guess what they are? New York and London. So this is based on all these different things. Okay, we got the criteria right here. Let's go over some characteristics. International finance services, headquarters of multinational corporations, domination of the trade and economy in a surrounding large area, major manufacturing centers with ports and container facilities, considerable decision-making power daily at a global level, centers of new ideas and innovation in business, economics, and culture, centers of digital and other media and communications for global networks, the dominance of national region with a greater international significance, service sector, information sector, education institutions, diversity in language, culture, religion, ideologies, infrastructure, legal, medical, entertainment in the country. So, okay. We have 2 Alpha++ cities in the world, London and New York City. I've been to both of these. New York City, I frequent. Last year I went there 3 times. For about a week each. This year I went there for a week back in March. London, I was there for a week in July. That was something that was so exciting to me because I've been familiar with this Global Cities Index, and there's only 2 cities in the world that are Alpha++. I don't know how they got these names. And I feel like it lived up to it. I really do. It was more expansive than I realized. Because I've been to Paris, and in Paris, back in November, I stayed there for a week, and I was staying in Canal Saint Martin, and I could pretty much walk within an hour and see everything that I wanted to see. London, so spread out, so big, you have to take the tube everywhere. But just the history there and so many institutions, and I get it. When you look at the population, I think Paris is around 3 million and London is around 12 million. So right there, So then we have the Alpha+ cities. This is something I love doing with people is can you guess the 2 Alpha++ cities? All right, can you guess the 8 Alpha+ cities? And usually people can name a few of these. The ones that people miss most are Dubai and I usually miss one of the China area ones. So Alpha Plus, we have Beijing, Dubai, Hong Kong, Paris, Tokyo, Shanghai, Singapore. I've been to Paris, Hong Kong, and that's it. Tokyo, I hear a lot about. That would be the one I would travel to next of the Alpha Plus cities. Hong Kong was really interesting. Hong Kong, I've heard New York described as concrete jungle, but Hong Kong is concrete in a jungle, like the side of a mountain. It was so interesting geographically because we got in from the airport. Airport's pretty nice. So we're driving, and it's just concrete high rises, buildings, and it's tropical, so it's hot. And I had never even imagined a geography like it. They have such a large city in a tropic area and on a mountain. We hiked, I forget what the trail, we did that trail up at the top. It was me and some friends. We did Southeast Asia over a span of days. And great view from that. Hong Kong I would definitely visit again. Really, really interesting. Tokyo would be the one I'd be interested in. Dubai, I think most for the spectacle. Just to get kind of like an anchoring of for my imagination, I guess, in a way. All of these would be interesting. I had a friend who lived in Shanghai, Singapore. We've had people on the podcast from Singapore. Singapore just seems too clean to me. It seems a little too artificial from my frame of reference right now. Okay, so then we have the alpha cities. All right, there are 2 American cities on here. One I currently live in, Chicago, and Los Angeles. So then you have Amsterdam, Brussels, Frankfurt, Istanbul, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, Luxembourg City, Madrid, Mexico City, Milan, Mumbai, Sao Paulo, Seoul, Sydney, Toronto, Warsaw. I think what sticks out to me with this one, I didn't know Kuala Lumpur. So that's something I now need to study up on more. Toronto surprised me. That one's pretty close to me, so I think that'd be worthwhile to check out. I've been to Madrid, Mexico City, Los Angeles, Milan. I want to go to Milan. That'd be the one I would like to visit next. Now, so the alpha cities carry weight. You know, they some heavy duty cities. And it's interesting that Frankfurt is in here and not Berlin. I think Frankfurt is in a different area. I could be wrong than Berlin. Amsterdam doesn't shock me. I thought it was in the Alpha Plus cities for a while. So you see this. This is a lot of countries, capital cities. Okay, now we have So then it gets into, different consulting firms do different rankings. So you have one from Kearney, you have one Oxford Economics. So yeah, this is interesting right here. So the top ranked cities in 2023: New York City number 1, London 2, Paris 3, Tokyo, Beijing, Brussels, Singapore, Los Angeles, Melbourne, and Hong Kong. So then it changes up a little bit compared to the alpha rankings, which is based on a globalization and world cities research network. Man, what a long name. So you kind of have the same cities kind of just within this, and it's kind of besides New York and London, they all kind of switch a little bit. Then you have the economics rankings, top 10, New York City, London, San Jose. So then you get some more American ones in here: Tokyo, Paris, Seattle, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Melbourne, Zurich. Yeah, so there's all these different kind of rankings in here, but by just taking a look at this wiki page, you can get more familiar of what areas in the world have a lot of influence and power on a global stage and a global scale. And if you're like me, you kind of like imagine this as a bucket list of cities you want to visit, so you can start comparing and just get a sense, get a framework of what they're like and why they carry so much weight. Yeah, so there's all these different ones. Here's a fun one. We'll end on this. The most talked about cities in the world: Tokyo number 1, New York number 2, London 3, Paris 4, Madrid 5, Dubai 6, Rome 7, Barcelona 8, Seoul 9, Osaka 10. The Madrid one, it's in there because of soccer. So I think sports as part of culture carries a lot of weight. So, yeah, I love all these charts and rankings. To me, this is fun. So I've used this as a reference since 2018. It's been fun, and I've really learned a lot from it. So hope you take this concept moving forward. It doesn't have to be global cities, but go through Wikipedia and just kind of set a timer and then just explore your curiosity. See what comes up, see what you learned more about, and what you want to keep pursuing. So thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day.